Welcome to Mibo, the best way to bring your team together. Having created your Mibo account, you're ready to get your team into Mibo to get to know each other, play a game of pool, or just present something in an informal setting. Teams use Mibo for fun weekly socials, stand-ups that feel like being together, celebrate a team win, or even do workshops and team onboarding. Your first step is to pick a meeting to have with your team in Mibo. If you can't wait, just have a virtual team coffee right now. Your team will love it. To get started, first get a link to your default team space, the tropical island. Go to your account and click the link icon to copy the join link to your clipboard. Then share the link with your team in an email, in a calendar invite, or in Slack. The first time people join Mibo, they'll need a few extra minutes run through a quick tutorial, so you know that by the time they arrive in your space, they've learned how to move around. Once your team is in Mibo, it's time to explore the world, chat, and have fun. To see who's in and who's not, press the escape key and click the participant icon top right. It opens up the list of participants. It also shows where people are. As you explore the world, you'll discover Mibo is filled with things to interact with. These interactives highlight in purple and yellow when you look directly at them. Interactives are activated with a single click. Try clicking a chair to sit on it or clicking a hat to wear it. Some interactives need another click to exit or use the object. Try holding the mouse button to shake a champagne bottle or clicking on a teammate while holding a gift. Finally, some interactives are more involved. Take Zoltar the Quiz Genie, for example, whom anyone can click to start a quiz for everyone in the space. You can also use interactives to present something. In the main area, you'll find a podium. Simply walk up to it and a microphone appears in your hand. Now everyone in the village square can hear you. Click the yellow projector to share your screen. Use this to share something fun, tell people about your plans, do lightning talks, watch a movie together. Anything goes. Anyone in the meeting can start an activity by opening up the menu using the escape key. The default activity is Explore, meaning everyone is free to do whatever they want, and as an organizer, you can choose whether and how to structure your meeting. If you want a more explicitly guided activity, try Mibo's Weekly Social. It's a different program every week that consists of icebreakers and breakouts. Anyone can start a weekly social by clicking it in the menu's activity list. Once your team has completed a weekly social, the next one unlocks. Come back next week to give it a go. Finally, there's an activity made specifically for presentations. In addition to the usual screen sharing and being on a podium, this activity automatically moves everyone to the village square. This can be useful if participants are spread all over the space, and it's hard to gather them for your talk or presentation. When your presentation is done, you can go back to Explore mode using the same activity picker. Now that you know the basics of hosting a Mibo meeting, let's have a look at your account screen, where you can dive deeper into Mibo, unlock more possibilities, and configure things the way you want them. You'll see two sections: Instant Spaces and Custom Spaces. Instant Spaces are pre-made permanent spaces, one for every world available in your plan. They have a permanent join link that doesn't change, so it's easy to share and add to calendar invites. Click the link icon to copy the join link to your clipboard, or click the cog icon to go the space's settings. Here, you can tweak your room to fit the way you want to use Mibo. First, there's 3 options disabled to remove distractions from the space, which can be useful if you want to prevent people from hijacking or disturbing your meeting. Disabling stage microphone means no one gets a microphone when they go on the stage. Disabling screen sharing removes the yellow projectors. And finally, disabling radio removes the portable radio found in your space so it cannot be turned on. To customize your space with your own branding identity, enable Logo. Choose a logo image file from your computer, crop it if necessary, and click Done. Now this logo will appear throughout your worlds, on flags, hats, mugs, and more. Another way to customize a space is to change the questions used in the question card interactive. These interactives are spread throughout Mibo's worlds. They're a really fun way for small groups in your team to kickstart a conversation. You can also customize these questions. Some teams use these in workshops, for example, or you might use them for employee onboarding to discuss company-related question in groups. To get your own custom questions in, just paste the questions in the text field, one question per line. Finally, you can skip the first-time tutorial for this specific space. This can be useful if you'd rather help people learn the ropes by yourself in person. Often, meeting facilitators prefer this way because it's more personal. In addition to instant spaces, you can create custom spaces. Every custom space has its own unique link. This means you can use a custom space to meet with people you don't want to share your permanent space links with. For example, when meeting with job applicants or with clients. Custom spaces also have more world options, like themed spaces, to celebrate Easter, Christmas, or Pride, and more. Click Create New Custom Space to get started. Enter a name, which is shown when people are on the Join page. Enter a welcome message, which is the first thing people see when they arrive in the space. Finally, use the drop-down to select the world you'd prefer. Once you've used a space for a meeting and don't want people to return to it, open up its settings and click Delete Space. This sums up the introduction of Mibo for Teams. Time to dive in and have some fun meetings with your team. Just explore and discover. Go to our Help Center if you want to learn more.